This is the genetics unit test. Number 1, a chart that shows all the possible combinations of alleles that can result from a genetic cross. A, probability square, B, Mendel square, C, Punnett square, D, codominant square. Number 2, which of the following objects could be used to model the structure of a DNA molecule? A, a snowflake, B, a ladder, C, a 3D cube, D, a branching tree. Number 3, a plant that has red flowers is crossed with a plant that has white flowers. All the offspring produced pink flowers. In this plant, A, the gene for red flowers is dominant. B, neither gene for flower color is dominant. They are codominant. C, the gene for white flowers is dominant. D, a new gene for pink flowers probably formed in a mutation. Number 4, Marco's little brother is watching a TV program about the gene that causes the genetic disease hemophilia. People with this disease cannot make a protein that is needed for blood to clot. After a few minutes, he turns to Marco and asks, "What exactly is a gene anyway?" Which of the following best describes a gene? A gene is a random change to an organism's DNA. B, a gene is a structure in a cell that contains the cell's chromosome. C, a gene is made up of DNA and contains the instructions for building proteins. D, a gene is a protein that makes up an organism's structure and helps it function. Number 5, a scientist studying the effects of DNA performs an experiment in which he exposes a sequence of nitrogen bases found in DNA to radiation. The DNA before and after the radiation is shown below. Use the evidence to determine whether a mutation has occurred. If so, interpret the mutation. Before the exposure, A, T, C, G, T, C, A. After exposure, A, T, T, C, G, TCA. A, no mutation has occurred to the DNA sequence. B, a nitrogen base has been deleted from the DNA molecule. C, a nitrogen base has been replaced. A nitrogen base has replaced another nitrogen base in the DNA molecule, substitution. Or D, a nitrogen base has been added to the DNA molecule, insertion. Number 6, DNA consists of A, 2 backbones made of alternating sugar and nitrogen base molecules with phosphate molecules joining the backbones. B, a single backbone made of alternating sugar and nitrogen bases with phosphate molecules branching off the sugar molecules. C, a single backbone made of alternating sugar and phosphate molecules with nitrogen bases branching off the sugar molecules. Or D, 2 backbones made of alternating sugar and phosphate molecules with nitrogen bases connecting both backbones. Number 7, genes are located in which part of a cell? A, the nucleus, B, the cytoplasm, C, the cell membrane, D, the ribosomes. Number 8, when Gregor Mendel crossed pea plants that produced yellow seeds with pea plants that produced green seeds, he observed plants that produced only yellow seeds among the offspring. Which term describes the trait for producing yellow seeds? A, dominant, B, recessive, C, codominant, D, regenerative. Number 9, sickle cell anemia occurs when a DNA sequence with bases GAA is replaced by GTA. The replacement of bases in the DNA molecule is caused due to A, mutation, B, replication, C, crossing over, D, selective breeding. Number 10, what is the relationship between DNA and proteins? A, the code found in a protein determines a DNA's molecule sequence. B, proteins are made up of hundreds to millions of DNA molecules. C, DNA is made up of protein molecules. D, DNA contains the codes for proteins. Number 11, students develop a model of DNA for their class project. Identify which rule they should follow in building their model. A, adenine pairs with thymine, guanine pairs with cytosine. B, adenine pairs with guanine, cytosine pairs with thymine. C, adenine pairs with cytosine, guanine pairs with thymine. Or D, adenine pairs with either thymine, guanine, or cytosine. Number 12, a geneticist is comparing a sequence of nitrogen bases from a child's DNA to the same sequence of his father's DNA. The DNA sequences are shown below. Use the evidence to determine whether a mutation has occurred in the child's DNA, and if so, interpret the mutation. The father's DNA, GGCTATC, and the child's DNA, GGCTATC. A, no mutation has occurred in the DNA sequence. B, a nitrogen base has been deleted from the DNA molecule. C, a nitrogen base has replaced another nitrogen base in the DNA molecule. Or D, a nitrogen base has been added to the DNA molecule. Number 13, if two parents show a dominant trait, blank. A, all of their offspring will show the dominant trait. B, some of their offspring will show the recessive trait. C, some of their offspring might show the recessive trait. D, none of their offspring will show the recessive trait. Number 14, a single chromosome is composed of blank. A, one gene. B, one pair of genes. C, 23 pairs of genes. Or D, many, many genes. Number 15, in a cell, gene mutations affect what? A, the production of nucleic acids. B, the production of lipids. C, the production of carbohydrates. D, the production of proteins. Number 16, what is the process that is commonly used to assure desirable characteristics or traits in the offspring? A, selective breeding. B, gene splicing. C, cloning. D, selective mutations. Number 17, the passing of traits from parents to their offspring is called what? A, cloning. B, probability. C, segregation. D, heredity. Number 18, what is genetics? A, the study of animals. B, the study of heredity. C, the study of cloning. D, the study of human reproduction. Number 19, what is the reason that the trait of red hair tends to run in families? A, hair color is a genetic characteristic. B, hair color is a physical characteristic. C, hair color is an environmental characteristic. Or D, hair color occurs by chance. Number 20, characteristics such as eye color that are passed from one generation to the next are known as what? A, alleles. B, chromosomes. C, traits. D, gametes. Number 21, which allele combinations below are heterozygous? Select all that apply. Big A, big B, big C, little d, little e, little e, big F, little f. Number 22, brown eyes are dominant to blue eyes. If a person has a genotype of big B, little b, what is their phenotype? A, brown eyes. B, blue eyes. C, red eyes. D, none of the above. Number 23, on a piece of paper, set up a Punnett square for the following cross. Big R times little r. Round seeds are dominant to wrinkled seeds. What percentage of the offspring will be round? A, 100%, B, 75%, C, 50%, D, 25%, E, 0%. Number 24, on a piece of paper, set up a Punnett square for the following cross. Big R by little r. Round seeds are dominant to wrinkled seeds. What percentage of the offspring will be wrinkled? A, 100%, B, 75%, C, 50%, D, 25%, E, 0%. Number 25, which genotype correctly goes in the question mark box? Is it going to be big A, or little a, little a? You need to type the answer there. Number 26, which sequence correctly shows the relationships between a gene, protein, and a trait? A gene to protein to trait. B, protein to gene to trait. C, trait to gene to protein. Or D, gene to trait to protein. Number 27, how might two siblings with the same parents have different eye color? A, one sibling may have inherited a gene that changes eye color after birth. B, they may have different alleles, specific forms of a gene that affect eye color. C, one sibling may not have an allele, specific form of a gene that affects the eye color. Or D, it is impossible for two siblings with the same parents to have different eye color.
Teachers, please excuse the interruption. This is just a reminder for 7th grade orchestra.
Number 28, how do mutations arise? A, they occur naturally during cell division. B, they are caused by environmental factors. C, both of the above. D, neither of the above. Number 29, as a result of natural selection, blank alleles become less common in a population over time. A, beneficial. B, harmful. C, most. D, neutral. Number 30, what have scientists learned from iterative, repeated, or frequent repeating testing of potential vaccines? A, its results have been inconclusive. B, it has provided necessary information to improve vaccine design. C, it has demonstrated that scientists will be unable to fully understand the viruses. Or D, it has pinpointed the exact requirements for creating the universal flu vaccine. Number 31, what shape in the pedigree below represents a male? A, square. B, circle. C, both. D, neither. Number 32, what shape in the pedigree below represents a female? A, square. B, circle. C, both. D, neither. Number 33, how many generations are shown in the pedigree? A, 1. B, 2. C, 3. D, 5. Number 34, how many total people are affected by the trait being documented in the pedigree? A, 1. B, 2. C, 5. D, 6. Number 35, an organism that has two identical alleles for a trait is called what? A, homozygous. B, heterozygous. C, hybrid. D, none of the above. Number 36, an organism that has one dominant allele and one recessive allele for a trait is called what? A, homozygous. B, heterozygous. C, purebred. D, none of the above. Number 37, genes that are masked by dominant genes are called blank genes. A, recessive. B, dominant. C, codominant. D, receptive. Number 38, all mutations are harmful. A, true. B, false. Number 39, which gender does the following genotype represent? XX. A, male. B, female. C, both. D, neither. Number 40, which gender does the following genotype represent XY? A, male. B, female. C, both. D, neither.